The principal of Sandy Hook Elementary was respected, admired by the teachers and by parents, and loved by the students as well. Dawn Hochsprung was her name. We mentioned her before. She became principal 2 years ago. She was mom of one of the first graders. Said she never saw her without a smile. On that awful day at that school, 2 teachers who survived say that Dawn Hochsprung died protecting them, confronting the gunman herself. It is a terrible loss of a beloved principal, but more importantly of a wife and a mother and a grandmother. Tonight, Dawn Hochsprung's daughter, Christina, posted this picture on Twitter of President Obama holding Dawn Hochsprung's granddaughter. Christina wrote, quote, "My mom would be so proud to see President Obama holding her granddaughter, but not as proud as I am of her." Gary Tuchman actually spoke with Dawn Hochsprung's husband and kids about the remarkable woman that she was.
Principal Dawn Hochsprung was quite a bit younger than her husband George. But when they got married 10 years ago, both for the second time, she with 2 daughters and he with 3, George was marrying his boss.
Dawn and I met. She was an assistant principal at our school, at Rogers Park Middle School, and I was a 7th grade math teacher at that time. And I just fell in love with her.
George made the big decision. The time had come to propose.
She turned me down 5 times.
She asked you to marry her, but she turned you down
5 times.
5 times.
So what happened the 6th time?
Well, the 6 times I waited till it wasn't such rough sailing.
Indeed, George had been popping the question on a sailboat they bought together.
We got married on a sloop out of Mystic.
Beth, Amy, and Ann are George's daughters from his first marriage. Erica is Dawn's daughter from her first marriage. Her other daughter, Tina, was out while we were at the house. They were a blended but very close family with 11 grandchildren.
Dawn and I built this beautiful house in the Adirondacks, our dream. And the dream was a chronological dream. It was going to be Dawn's house because I was going to die, and it was going to be Dawn. I'm much older than Dawn. It was going to be Dawn's house. And Dawn's grandchildren and all these children could use the house on a lake, and it would be wonderful. We built rooms downstairs for kids, and it was going to be Dawn's house ultimately with all the children. All the children. And now it's me. I don't think I can do that.
But I want to reiterate to you, George, you have these beautiful daughters and son-in-laws and grandchildren, and everyone will be here to take care of you. Is that right, ladies?
Of course.
Yes. But my job has always been to take care of other people.
It's all right if some people take care of you for a while.
No one ever taken care of me.
Well, stop being so stubborn.
While Dawn was the principal at Sandy Hook, George still taught at the middle school where they met. In the middle of the day Friday, this is how George found out what happened.
One of the kids came up with a computer and said, "Something's happening at Sandy Hook School and your wife's been killed."
George raced out of school and into a nightmare. Like all the families of victims, they want to know more. And on this day, they have learned more. 2 teachers who survived told George they were having a meeting with Dawn when the shots started ringing out.
Dawn put herself in jeopardy, and I have been angry about that. Angry until just now, today, when I met the 2 women that she told to go under shelter while she actually confronted the gunman. And she could have avoided that, and she didn't. I knew she wouldn't. So I'm not angry anymore. I'm not angry. I'm not angry anymore. I'm not angry. I'm just very sad. And they said, we were at the meeting. There were gunshots. Somebody shot the window. Somebody came not into the office, but into the building, the foyer of the building. And Dawn told us to go hide. And she and at least one other teacher ran out and actually tried to subdue the killer. I don't know where that comes from. Dawn was 5'2".
Everyone here is so proud. No one more so than Erica, who said her mom was always there for her daughters.
Every game she was there, every practice she was there, all of my sister's cheerleading stuff she was there, every dance competition. She was doing homework on the bleachers, but she was there, and she was my rock. My rock.
And now she is a hero, too.
The final thing I want to ask you is, what would you say to your mom right now?
Come back. Just come back.
Gary Tuchman joins me now live. Gary, I guess some people don't understand why people would talk at a time like this, but what I've found is oftentimes people want you to know about their loved one, want you to know about the life that they lived, not just how their life ended.
Well, that's right, Anderson, and they are such a wonderful and amazing family, and we were so grateful they let us into their home on a day like this. It's very important for them to stay close and stay united. That's what will give them strength. Of the 5 daughters, 2 of them live in Connecticut. One lives in Pennsylvania, one lives in New Hampshire, another one lives in London, but they plan to stay together for a long time to give their father, George, strength, and they have a very happy event coming up in July. Erica, the young lady we talked to, she's the only one of the 5 daughters who isn't married. She is getting married in July, and they all believe that their mother's spirit will be there with them at the wedding ceremony in July.